You guys have already been grabbing this from the first hour, right? These are flying out of here. This is the dream, what do you want to call it? The dream coat
It's the
again?
dream topper.
The dream topper.
It's the dream topper, you know, because it has the coverage of a coat, but we're not quite ready for coats yet.
We're not quite ready.
But this will take you right through coat season. You could actually wear this indoors if you're hosting at home, a party. But look how it feels on you.
It's rich.
You know what I mean? Rich, there you go.
It's rich.
And these luxe yarns, Debbie, I'll let you take it from here, but you got to feel that luxe yarn because you also have a touch of boucle on those flowers there.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And we're going to show you the boucle on the flowers. So I want to tell you, this is 35.5 inches in the length, 35.5 inches of fabulosity. Extra, extra small to 3X. So yes, if you're petite, you can do this in extra, extra small, all the way to 3X. This is beautiful 52% rayon and nylon mix with a little bit of poly. And my first color I have here is called the, this is my animal print. I think it's called the toast combo.
You got it, yep.
So that's the toast combo, which kind of gives you an animal print vibe, with pockets, by the way.
Yeah.
Then we have what we call the gray combo, and this gives you kind of like an abstract vibe, very modern.
Mixing prints together, mixing patterns rather, two plaids together in a plaid blocking. This kind of gives a nod to my old boss who gave me my start in the business, Tommy Hilfiger. That's where I started many years ago, working in his design room. So I always love plaids. I love anything preppy.
Anything preppy. And I'm told we're calling this, are you sure this was multi? Okay,
That's
we're
multi.
calling this one multi-combo. And so what are we calling my combo?
I believe that's
raspberry. So we're
raspberry.
calling mine the raspberry combo.
Yeah.
So I love color. I feel like, you know, if you're in a bad mood, a pop of color, you cheer everybody up. But I actually had a hard time deciding which one. I loved every single one equally. And usually I just have one like, oh, this is my color that I love. Whether you're getting the raspberry combo, the toast combo, I could have gone either way. And then the plaid combo is just like unique boutique.
Well, here's the thing. You know, when I look at the plaid, I think about the woman who wants something a little more sophisticated, even for tailgating. And she can do this with jeans and sneakers, or she can do it with heels and my knit pants.
Yes.
So, you know, we talk about dressing it up, dressing it down, but I also feel like you can find that sweet spot right in between where you can remix it your way. So notice with these raised areas, that's the boucle. So if you zoom in, you can kind of see that you can touch and feel when you get that hug, it's raised there. So you have boucle on your pink flowers there.
If you get the raspberry,
it's raised.
The floral, you see that raised boucle, very expensive to do. And the whole thing is a jacquard knit, which if you hear the word jacquard, it's like the way they have, you know, the way the fabric is woven, it's very expensive to do. Number one right now is the toast combo.
Well, I mean, you can imagine why. You add this with a bold red lip, a simple t-shirt. Here's the thing, Debbie, you realize this. Oftentimes, if your budget is tight and you can't get a whole look for a season to come, you get that one piece that wakes everything else up. So you have your basic tank or your pants you love, and this makes everything you have feel new for fall.
It does.
I love a zebra, and notice the raised here is all throughout. That boucle touch is all throughout. So
it's beautiful. You guys, I can't say enough, and I love the belt. Say the belt.
Well, here's the thing.
The tassels.
I love a wide belt. Let's talk about those tassels because fringe is hot again this fall. I wanted the tassels to be chunky and meaningful. You know, nothing like a wimpy tassel on something. You have a tassel like you mean it, right?
You want a tassel to speak to you.
But here's the thing. You know what? If you don't like belting your waist, I say you can use my belt, lose my belt, or add your own belt, or go beltless.
Oh, you can even tie it in the back.
Absolutely.
You can tie it in the back, ladies. So you can have it open. Look at how LaTanya came out. Hers is open. I mean, that is the multi, and I love the Mad About plaid.
Come on.
It is so funky. It's funky.
Thank you for that. And I think plaid is timeless. I love prints and patterns that never go out of style. We're talking now or 20 years from now, plaid is always going to be hip, as well as zebras and animals. They are timeless prints and patterns. I want a woman to have investment pieces that don't cost a lot of money because I really think you should have a style checklist.
I agree.
You have these certain items. It's almost like piano keys. You can mix them up, play jazz, play rock and roll, but you've got the keys. And that's what I want to give you. There's my mom again rocking it. Hey, Lynn.
Oh, Lynn, let's hear from Lynn. Can we hear from Lynn? I think we have some sound on tape from Lynn. Let's take a listen.
Hey Lloyd, it's your mom. Congratulations. I am so proud of you finally bringing LB70 to HSN. People don't realize it, but you've been dressing me since you were a teenager. It is going to be such a pleasure to wear your beautiful designs, and they are so comfortable and so cool. Let's get shopping. Mwah.
Wow.
That's my girl.
That's so you've been dressing your mom since you were a teenager?
You know what? And
Overachiever here.
Sometimes she would listen, other times she didn't. Now I think she's getting the memo, you know? But it's so nice to have her be able to finally wear my own designs.
Absolutely.
It's a dream come true.
This is so pretty, and I want you to see, you can really see, so you saw the boucle in the toast combo.
Yeah.
So if you want to see it in the raspberry, which one do you want to go first? Because the raised...
Yeah,
so, yes,
you see in the toast color there.
Is.
So boucle is a nubbier knit, kind of a loopy knit.
It gives it texture.
Absolutely texture. And you see it's almost 3D. It stands a little higher. I'll hold it to the side. So you feel the dimensionality all along the garment, and it feels very considered. I want everything to feel considered, you know, thinking a lot about these items and the knitwear with my team, going through development, and I want to make it feel like you spent a lot more than you did.
Oh, it feels, you guys, this is, I wish you could reach through and touch this. Seriously, it is so incredibly soft that it feels like the softest cashmere, and I usually can't wear cashmere because it has wool in it and makes me itch. This is absolutely beautiful when you consider like rayon, viscose, nylon, that gives it that softness.
Yeah, and you got that kind of stretchiness that feels yummy. I love yummy clothes that make you want to curl up. Now, mind you, you can get it true to size, but why not get it a size larger so you can just really envelop yourself in it? Almost that cool girl slouchy vibe that you see a lot of the bohemians.
Oversized.
Yeah, that oversized look. It's like scrunch up the sleeves. You don't have to wear them down. You can push them up. You can toss this over your shoulders and rock a big hat and just have it as a cape almost. So I'm gonna go over to the girls because this is where I'm used to being. Loving this cream hat here with this because it pulls out the color. Hey, bold red lip, I see you. I see you.
Diana, honey.
But notice that when you're doing these neutrals, that bold red lip brings it together. And I love that attitude, like she's wearing it like it's meant to be because it brings you through the door with a statement. And I love a statement piece because you can do a column underneath like we do on the runway. So you can do an all black column. You can do an all toast or camel column underneath. And this does the rest of the work for you. Imagine if you just did denim and a white t-shirt underneath. This is 80% of the work.
And so Diana is in the size small. And then next we have Val in the medium.
Val is, you know, we go way back. But notice the way she scrunched those sleeves up. She's having fun with neutrals underneath. Now here's the thing. A lot of ladies may be afraid of bold color. You just got to know the dosage. You know?
I'm bright and she went neutral.
Yeah,
and it
she
works.
went neutral underneath, and imagine, you know, she wears this. I say this is probably 2 or 3 seasons.
Yes, it is.
You know,
I
fall.
think it's seasonless.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, there are certain girls that would rock this in the summer over swimwear, you know. Sometimes you're in summertime, it's cool on the indoors when you've got those summer clothes on, but I love how she's wearing it her own way, and this bright pop of color really cools down with the neutrals underneath.
And show off the little boucle while we're close up. The boucle flower, you can really go in close and see that.
You can see it right there. And I love the fact that it's raised, and it's a conversation starter. People want to know where you got it. Once they touch it, they're like, oh, okay, great. You can talk about it. You know what I mean? I love conversational clothing.
And just don't be offended when somebody pets you. Somebody's gonna pet you. LaTanya is in the 1X, and I'm also in the 1X. And I am not even, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a plaid person. I love this plaid because it looks like several patterns.
Yeah, it's almost like an illusion to the eye, that plaid blocking. Here's what we work so hard on. Now, mind you, when you do something in these luxe yarns, oftentimes they will change position as you go through the size range. I want every woman of every size to have the same look. So these plaids will be in the same, whether she's extra small or 1X, you name it. And I love the fact that she put this over my sleeveless knit dress.
Yes, we have the item number for the sleeveless knit dress.
I love that dress. Isn't that comfortable?
I think it's called Tide Pool Green. It's like such a pretty green. And there's the item number for the dress. This is a $49 dress. And it's like a loose kind of cowl neck dress. I mean, it's loose.
Yeah, a little bit of a funnel there that's kind of drapey.
And with slits on the side, gorgeous.
Come on, you better tell my story.
I love it, honey. I'm into it, Lloyd.
But
we're
you know
right
what?
Here, baby.
Oh, no, we're totally here. So when I saw you walk in the door earlier, I was complimenting her hair and how just clean and modern she looked. looks, and this brings a little preppy vibe, but there's a remix to it.
Absolutely.
You know? So yeah, all over plaid is cool, but imagine just doing that plaid blocking. Turn around if you would, I love in the back. So you look good coming and going, right?
Yes, honey. See, again, if you want to lose the belt, you can, but don't lose it because those cute little tassels, tie it in the back, that cute little detail. And I love that you gave us big tassels because I'm from Texas. It's like go big or go home.
Hey,
okay?
talk about it. Talk about it. You know, it's a statement.
So I literally want every single one. When I saw, this is unique boutique. You just won't see a plaid like this. All of these different colors because he's coming up. We have a camel pant that you can wear and do all neutrals. You can do your blue jean. It brings out the blue. And I just love a piece where, I mean, explain the topper. Is it like, I always say it's the cherry on top.
Yeah, it is because, you know, oftentimes you overheat in clothes.
Right.
So I like clothes that breathe. Again, comfort, color, and cool.
Yes.
So when you put those things together, that topper's perfect because you can add something heavier underneath and take it into cooler months. You can toss it on over lightweight things if you're having a little warm moment. You know what I mean?
And I want to compliment you. All of these lines line up.
There you go.
You see these lines? I mean, they go all the way. They're not uneven. They all line up. That's very hard to do. That's very expensive to do, the details on this. So if you want to do the Mad About Plaid combo, I love my beautiful raspberry floral combo. I literally love every single piece. And I think it's just this little flower that comes to life for me. The little raspberry flower that jumps off. It's like 3D.
Well, here's the thing. I'm an artist first.
Are you?
So when I put pen to paper,
sketching.
absolutely. I want to make sure that the team around me knows exactly what we want to do. So when we talk about those tassels, you know, you want to make them chunky, but you also want to make them move. I don't want them to be stiff.
Yes.
And again, when you talk about these colorways, I love adding unexpected pops of color. So like that fun raspberry, you know, those great pops of pink, you can put them in places that land where you want attention, not where you don't, right?
Yes,
So you want to put, you know, a lot of ladies are kind of afraid of bold print and pattern, but you just got to know where to place it. And I love the fact that we work so hard to make sure that this print falls on all the right places.
And did we say pockets, pockets,
Pockets?
You know what I love is, and we'll go back over to the models, beautiful work.
Thank
Lloyd,
you.
you are so talented.
Thank
Lynn,
you.
and honey, I love you already because my name is Debbie Lynn. My middle name is Lynn. I am Debbie Lynn.
Hey, we have family in Texas. We got a lot.
Debbie Lynn.
Yes.
So Lynn, I love you. I love your son. All the girls, it doesn't matter what shape you are. I love that this elongates the body.
That was the goal. You know, it hits you at the perfect sweet spot.
Yep.
But it also, I'm not giving you a big shoulder pad. We don't want that moment. We want it to be soft and organic. You know, that bulky coat can sometimes add volume if you don't want it. This is going to skim the body, but not be too tight. My mom loved the raspberry combo as well. And I think every woman can pull it off. Again, it's just the dosage of color underneath. You can tone it down or you can rev it up.
And which one does your mom love the best? She looks great in every piece.
I think she loves the zebra. That's her, which we call, I think we're calling it toast, right?
Yes, we're calling it the toast combo.
The toast combo, yeah, that's her favorite.
We should have called it the safari. But look at her in that beautiful mustard yellow chair. And what size is your mom?
I think on the top she's a large, and on the bottom she's a medium.
And see, we have separates here. So we'll go back over to all of these beautiful, beautiful. Would you call it? I almost wanted to call it a coatigan, but I don't want to be misleading.
We just call it a topper.
It's a topper.
It's just a topper.
It's not too heavy. It's the perfect weight.
Yeah.
And I cannot tell you how soft it is. You have to get it home and try it. Today it is. Look at that, $89.99, and it should be $120. This is brand new. This is a brand new premiere. Call all your friends. Lloyd Boston is in the house, y'all. A couple hundred people have already jumped on this, and this is very popular. And I can't tell you, if you want quality, it's the quality for me because jacquard is very expensive, as you know, and to be able to get a jacquard sweater this length, 35.5 inches, with pockets, with a thick belt, with large tassels, you guys, this should be well over $400 for something like this. When you're talking about the jacquard and you're talking about boucle, those little details that are really big details and usually add up.
details add up, and they also matter. I mean, I've spent so many years covering the top runways as well as major red carpets, and you want to look good from every angle. That's important to celebrities, models, but now it's important to every woman because everybody has a camera. You know, everyone's shooting you and you're being shot from every angle, so I want my clothes to make you look great from every angle.
From every angle. So Diana is giving it to us, honey. This is the Toast combo. It's the #1 color, and she has it on in the size small. LaTanya has on the plaid combo, and say the name of it again? Multi-combo. I call it the plaid combo. We should have called it that, but I'll go with what you said, multi.
I gotta come over to this. We look good together. We're kind of a color story. Sorry, I just got excited. We're a little bit of a color story here, yeah?
I love this.
Where are we going? Are we having somewhere? Dinner, appetizers, you name it, on me. No, I just love that. I love when a palette really says who you are. And when you're considerate about your color palette, people notice,
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely.
They really notice. It's like if you're that girl who understands how to do neutrals, if you're that woman who knows how to put a shot of color into her wardrobe, people notice, yeah.
You guys, if you would like the beautiful mock neck, sleeveless turtleneck, this is coming up. It's $29. And if you want to get